ayah number 13 insyaAllah. A'udzu billahi minasyaitonir rajim. Qala awalam ji'tuka bisyai'in mubin. Qala fa'ti bihi in kunta minas sadiqin. فألقى عصاه فإذا هي ثعبان مبين ونزع يده فإذا هي بيضاء للناظرين قال للملأ حوله إن هذا لساحر عليم يريد أن يخرجكم من أرضكم بسحره فماذا تأمرون قالوا أرجه وأخاه وابعث في المدائن حاشرين يأتوك بكل سحار عليم. So just to refresh your memory, so the last class we discussed about the dialogue between Musa and Fir'aun, Pharaoh. And Musa came to Fir'aun that I am the messenger of God, and then Fir'aun asked him, who's your Lord? And Musa said, my Lord is the creator of the heaven and the earth, and so on and so on. And Fir'aun tried to divert the subject, but Musa just kept going, talk about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then Fir'aun got angry. He said, if you continue with your preaching, I will put you in the prison. Right? So then Musa alayhi salam, he said, how about if I give you a proof? I give you a proof. Yeah. So we said, go ahead. Yeah. So Surah, if you want to join Surah Shu'ara, ayah 30. Yeah. So give a proof. Right? So now we'll start from there, inshallah. أَوَلَوْ جِئْتُكَ بِشَيْءٍ مُبِينٍ قَالَ فَأْتِ بِهِ إِن كُنتَ مِنَ الصَّادِقِينَ.
Moses said, even if I brought you something I proof manifest, Pharaoh said, then bring it, if you should be of the truthful.
Some I didn't hear your voice.
Moses said, even if I brought you something I proof manifest, Pharaoh said, then bring it, if you should be of the truthful.
You don't, there's a comment there. You see it, Hassan?
Yeah.
Yeah, nevertheless.
Yeah.
Can you read it?
I read it. You can't hear me?
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh Joban. We can hear him, Sheikh Joban.
Oh, you can, okay. So you read it all, can you? That's why I didn't hear it.
Nevertheless,
Okay.
Nevertheless, Moses did not lose his composure. How could he have when he is God's messenger, enjoying the support of God as promised him and his brother? Hence, he keeps the argument going, reopening the book Pharaoh wants to close and delivering a new piece of evidence. Here, he asks Pharaoh, will you still have me in prison if I provide irrefutable proof that all I am saying is true?
Okay. So now Musa said, okay, before you put me in prison, what do you think if I give proof? So now Musa put Fir'aun in the corner, right? Because he have to say something. And also there is a people there, minister there, the general there, right? A sign. Proof means a sign. So that's what's going to happen. فألقى عصاه فإذا هي ثعبان مبين ونزع يده فإذا هي بيضاء للناظرين.
So Moses threw his staff, and suddenly it was a serpent manifest. And he drew out his hand, and behold, it was white to all beholders. At this point, Moses produces his two physical miracles, having delayed their display until Pharaoh has thrown down his utmost challenge. The way these two verses are phrased suggests that the staff was physically transformed into a real living serpent. His hand, as he drew it out, was really a shining, brilliant white.
Yeah, the word in Arabic fa'alqa, he threw, have 3 times, right? So he threw his stick. The first time when Musa alayhi salam was in the bush, burning bush, and suddenly God called him, remember that? Musa, I am your Lord. So Musa was scared. So to intertime say, Musa, what is in your right hand? وَمَا تِلْكَ بِيَمِينِكَ يَا Musa. Right? Imagine if you are there, you talk to God. Suddenly you hear his voice. Is that? Musa said, Hiya asaya, this is my stick, my staff. Can't stop, right? But Musa continued, right? He talked about the function of the stick, right? Atawakkau alaiha, I used to lead when I walking. I used to lead the cattle and all this. Why Musa prolong the conversation? Because he talked with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Right? So he said, throw it. So when he throw it, فَإِذَا هِيَ حَيَّةٌ تَسْعَى. Suddenly the stick become a snake. But hayya means small snake. Because this is like training for Musa. Oh, okay. Now here the second one. And Allah changed from the word hayya into here thu'ban mubin. In a big snake. He tried to become big snake. Why? Because it's not training. It's to make Fir'aun scared. Right? Thu'ban. So Arabic language very interesting. Change the word and change the meaning also. Right? So the last one will be when they have confrontation with the magician. Right? So this is the word say fa'idha means suddenly. What? The stick becomes snake. Right? That's impossible. Yeah, because magician also can do that, but only illusion. They deceive your eyes. It's not real. Right? That's one miracle. Second miracles, he put his hand inside like this. So when he draw, his hand is shining, brilliant. Musa have brown color, not white. It's so white and clear and like light come out. Right? Yeah. So this is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala showed to Musa the miracle in front of him. Yeah. قَالَ لِلْمَلَإِ حَوْلَهُ إِنَّ هَذَا لَسَاحِرٌ عَلِيمٌ.
Pharaoh said to the eminent ones around him, Indeed, this is a learned magician. In Pharaoh's court, in front of his entire entourage, the production of these two miracles had the effect of nothing less than a violent earthquake. Pharaoh recognized that he was facing a powerful miracle, and he sensed the weakness of his own position. Hence, he was quick to provide a damage limitation exercise, trying to ensure the support of his people, raising their fear of Moses and his community.
Yeah. So Pharaoh now he felt that Musa had power. Musa able to bring the proof. Right? So he had to try to find a way, don't always be in the corner. So the only way is to talk about something that was famous in Egypt. And remember that Allah sent the miracle always to challenge what the people excel on that day. Like during Isa time, people, many people can cure many sickness, but can give life to dead people. Yeah. Right? During Muhammad time, people are eloquent in the language. So cannot challenge the Quran. So magic on that time was famous. Right? You have magic. So therefore, why is it Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala among the seven sin, seven great sin? Number one, what? Shirk. What number two? Sihr. Then killing. Why sihr magic? Because magic is closer to shirk. Yeah? So therefore said, whoever go to the magician, Allah will not accept his salat for 40 days. Just go to the magician to ask question. If he believe, he becomes shirk. Right? So now Fir'aun said, this is, you are magician, sahirun alim. يريد أن يخرجكم من أرضكم بسحره فماذا تأمرون.
He wants to drive you out of your land by his magic. So what do you advise? Pharaoh fears that the people might be so influenced by Moses and his argument that he says Moses wants to drive you out of your land. His adoption of a humble attitude with the people whom he wanted to look upon as their Lord. He asks them for advice, although Pharaoh never sought such advice while they prostrated themselves before him.
Remember, Pharaoh, he claimed to be what? God, right? You think God give us advice? I said, what do you think? No, he put himself down. This is, he defeated Khalas. People, because any word he said, Khalas, people will do it. He's God. But now, I said, what do you think? No, another funny story said Iblis one day behind the door, he knocked the door. He was alone. Who's that? And Iblis said, how come God, you don't know who behind the door? Right? So, yeah, this is a very interesting story. Right? So what do you think? Yeah. And the people around him was shocked. Oh, they asked my advice. You no longer God. قالوا أرجه وأخاه وابعث في المدائن هاشرين يأتوك بكل سحار عليم.
They said, put him and his brother for a while. Put him off and his brother for a while and send callers to the cities to bring up to you every well-versed sorcerer. They feared that Moses and the children of Israel would take their land from them should the masses follow him and Aaron. Hence, these noble chiefs were quick to give their advice to Pharaoh, suggesting that he could match one type of sorcery with another, provided there was a period of preparation. The plan then was to gain time while Pharaoh sent word to all Egyptian cities, summoning every skillful sorcerer who could match or excel Moses.
No, okay, just wait. Okay, just keep Musa and Harun, and we go around the cities and try to find the best of magician. And then we have confrontation with him. Right? Yeah. So of course, in another ayah in Surah Toha, they even discussed to Musa, say, Musa, okay, we agree. They said, what the best day? And Musa said, Yawmuz Zina, the day when all the Egyptians used to gather together. Zina, I mean everybody wearing the good clothes. Right? It's very important why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala when sent a messenger, not from foreigner. Almost the messenger, they grew up with them. Muhammad sallallahu for 40 days, 40 years with Quraysh. Right? Because if somebody come, his foreigner said, who are you? But Muhammad, 40 years to gain confidence. So Musa, Allah put him with Fir'aun, sleep with Fir'aun. 30 years he was there. And then he ran and he come back now. So how did Musa know about this day? Right? Because he grew up there. So if you born here, you do da'wah, you're better than me. That's the people are complaining. Because you are become like indigenous. you know the culture, you know football, right? You know soccer, you know all the American culture, right? So if somebody said, okay, we need competition, and what day? You said July 4th. Because there's, July 4th. Yeah? I don't know. فجمع السحرة لميقات يوم معلوم وقيل للناس هل أنتم مجتمعون.
So the sorcerers were assembled at a fixed time on a day appointed. And it was said to the people, will you congregate? We see the sorcerers assembled and the people gathering in large numbers to watch the great contest. Their support for the sorcerers is raised to a high pitch, for they enjoyed the backing of those in power. Thus the stage was ready for the battle between truth and falsehood, divine faith and tyranny. They bring them to such gatherings and show occasions so as to deliver their attentions away from the miserable conditions and oppression they endure.
Now, imagine you are there. He said 20,000 magicians. In the area where everything you can see is like stadium, like this, right? So it said, Yawmun Ma'lum. Right? Another place said Makan Suwa. Each one of people, sometimes we have some program, but you cannot see very good. But this one, everybody can see better. This Firaun wanted everybody to be witness because Firaun, he's sure he will win. Right? So he said, are you ready? Everybody ready? Are you gathering? Right? I was thinking, subhanAllah, if I'm there, 20,000 magician and Musa and Harun. That's true. Yeah? لعلنا نتبع السحرة إن كانوا هم الغالبين.
That we might follow the magicians if they are predominant. Are you all in attendance and ready for the contest to begin? Soon you will see with your own eyes the sorcerers defeat this Israelite called Moses. On such occasions, the masses always flock in, oblivious to the fact that the tyrannical rulers manipulate them for their own ends.
Yeah. So everybody now there and everybody like pray, everybody okay. Because maybe some people before doubt about magic, but this is it's a la'allana. They might follow the magician. Maybe their teaching is correct. Yeah. So of course, this take time, to collect magician from different time. But the Quran, you don't need to expand it. So now, after maybe take months, and according to the story, Surah Al-Taha, Musa went to magician and talked to them. And Musa give advice, give lecture to them. So therefore, we will see after that how magicians know about God. Right? فلما جاء السحرة قالوا لفرعون إنا لنا لأجرا إن كانوا نحن الغالبين.
So when the sorcerers arrived, they said to Pharaoh, will there surely be a reward for us if we are the winners? We then see the sorcerers in an audience with Pharaoh prior to the match, making sure they will secure his reward if they win. He is ready with a promise of a very handsome reward and a position close to his throne. Thus, the whole thing involves nothing other than a mercenary group ready to use their skills to help Pharaoh, the tyrant, in return from some pecuniary gain.
So now the magician take advantage, right? Because before maybe there is no support from the government, no salary, right? They said, this is, think about it. They said, if we win, are you going to give us something? Right? Something in return. So we learn from here, there's no principle, no teaching, nothing. The important what? Money. So if we win and Firaun have everything, we become the richest now. Yeah? قال نعم وإنكم إذا لمن المقربين.
He said, yes, and you shall then verily be of those brought near to myself. Their eagerness betrays the reward motive, a reward they will receive for their role in deluding the masses. Hence, why Pharaoh promises them much more than just pecuniary gain. He promises them a position close to his own.
He said, what? Not only, sorry, man, you become close to us. I'm going to hire you a different position. You become our advisor, right? You're going to have special villa, special houses for you. So this is a promise, right? Yeah. قال له موسى ألقوا ما أنتم ملقون.
Moses said to them, throw whatever you will throw. The surah then draws before our eyes the whole contest and the great events that follow it. It all starts with an ordinary quiet scene, yet it gives us a sense that Moses was perfectly reassured that he represented the truth. Hence he cared little for the multitude of sorcerers gathered from all over Egypt, ready to employ their skills to prove.
So as you know, in the Quran, Allah mentioned the story in different surah, and then you will see that said why the Quran repeated, not repeated. You will see here just suddenly also, right? But also we can learn also. Yeah. You can learn that Musa alayhi salam, in other ayah, the magician asked. The magician asked, I said, Musa, are you going to start first or we start first? Right? So Musa said, you start first. Because if Musa start first, didn't see the real miracle, right? Magician could be, okay, this is not joking, this is true. But when they said they are first, the people were scared. Wow, all the stick, all the rope, it become, wow, right? So Musa said, you go first. Now imagine if you are there, you see 20,000 snakes on you. If in the Quran mentions Surah Taha, فأوجسها في نفس موسى خيفة في نفس Musa scared. Why Musa scared? Because what did Musa see? Snake. What did magicians see? What? Ropes. Right? Said yukhayyalu ilayhi. So it was what you call appeared to Musa, a real snake. So Musa scared. 20,000 snake. One snake you run. And 20,000 men are going to do. Right? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Musa, cool down. La takhaf. Innaka antal a'la. You will win. So Allah have to cool him down. Right? Yeah. فألقوا هبالهم وإسيهم وقالوا بعزة فرعون إنا لنحن الغالبون.
So they threw their ropes and their sticks and said, by the might of Pharaoh, it is we who will certainly win. For their part, the sorcerers mustered their best efforts and skills, starting the match in Pharaoh's name and with his help. So they threw their ropes and staffs. The surah does not tell us what happened to the ropes and staff, which is detailed in Surah 7 and 20. Thus, it retains the atmosphere of reassurance and steadfastness in support of the truth.
Yeah. So now, to gain more confidence, to gain more reward, he said, by the mighty of Pharaoh. Right? And people sometimes talk, like Americans, we are the people. Right? So we will win. So yeah, for sure we'll win. Right? فألقى موسى عصاه فإذا هي تلقف ما يأفكون.
Then Moses threw his staff, and at once it devoured what they falsified. This was a great surprise to the sorcerers, who were not expecting anything of the sort. They had mustered all their power using their best skills in an area in which they were undisputed masters. What they produced was the best any sorcerer could produce. Besides, there were many gathered from all over Egypt, while Moses stood alone, with nothing in his hand other than his staff.
Yeah. When Musa threw, the Quran said, فَإِذَا هِيَ تَلْقَفْ. Talqaf means swelled. Not only swell, it said with strong and very fast. Imagine you have a huge what you call snake, right? And swallow all its 20,000, maybe in a few minutes. What do you think? Right? What is going to happen? If you are there, for example, snake eating all this, right? This is not real snake, man. Okay? So look at what happened. فَأُلْقِيَ السَّحَرَةُ سَاجِدِينَ قَالُوا آمَنَّا بِرَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ رَبِّ مُوسَى وَهَارُونَ.
And the sorcerers fell down prostrate. They said, "We have believed in the Lord of the worlds, the Lord of Moses and Aaron." Hence, they had no choice but to submit to the clear truth, staring them in the face. They were the first to know that it was the truth. The question of faith and principle meant little to them. Now, however, as the truth touches their hearts, they undergo a complete transformation. They are shaken to the bottom of their hearts, and all falsehood is removed.
The Quran said, فَأُلْقِيَ. Ulqiya means you fall down suddenly. No. He just said, فَسَجَدُوا. They're making sujud. Right? So all magicians suddenly what? Fall down. Okay? Imagine you see 20,000, everybody know, down. Subhanallah. And then they said, قَالُوا آمَنَّا بِرَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ. We believe in the Lord of the world. Isn't supposed to be believers, right? And then sujud, right? No, this is like announcement. You know, merely, and they wake up, and Firaun, we believe in the Lord of the world. Okay? So Musa, Firaun might be mean him, because he said, Ana Rabbukum Allah. He said, what? Rabbi Musa, but not you. No, Lord of Musa and Harun. This is the emphasize. No, not you. It's Musa and Harun. Subhanallah. Look at Iman, right? Share in 1 second. Can you believe that? Used to be Allah's enemy to all this kind of magic, right? Maybe for some of them 70 years, 50 years. But in 1 second. And when Iman go inside, look at what happened. قال آمنت له قبل أن آذن لكم إنه لكبيركم الذي علمكم السحر فلسوف تعلمون لأقطعن أيديكم وأرجلكم من خلاف ولأصلبنكم أجمعين.
Pharaoh said, "You have believed in him before I give you leave? Surely he is indeed your chief, who has taught you magic. So verily you shall come to know. Verily I will cut off your hands and your feet on opposite sides, and I will crucify you all." We can then imagine the panic that affected Pharaoh and his nobles as they heard the sorcerer's declaration and their profound, unshakable belief in God, before whom they now prostrated themselves. Enraged, Pharaoh issued a clear warning that he would inflict all sorts of punishment upon the sorcerers. He further accused them of conspiring with Moses against him and the Egyptian people.
I say, what? You believe in him before my permission? Who are you? I think you made plot. This is a plot. Because now I don't know how many people, maybe million people there, right? Everybody will be what? Will leave him, right? Hey, hey, wait. This is a plot. They already had agreement. Everything that happened. No, why the magician, they just suddenly submit? Because what? He saw the reality. He saw what? Hakika, real. Some people, sometimes they saw the real, but too late. Right? But this one good. I want to send you a story. You know, a long time ago, there's a fisherman. He waiting for the sunrise, so it's still dark before Fajr maybe. And then he saw like a sack full of crow. Waiting for sunrise, he took the rock and threw it like this. Dum. So the voice of rock go to the water, attract him. Wow, it's good. Dum, dum. Just continue. Until almost sunrise, and he saw the last one. But then he saw it's not stone. It was diamond. What? I threw a diamond. Right? Who is the fisherman? You and me. What is the diamond? Time. Your life. Man, I wasted all my time. It's too late. It's gone already. You know, even read. And so therefore why it is very important to use our time wisely. Because when you die, Allah will ask, how did you spend your time? Okay? So the rock is a diamond. Okay? What is the dark? The dark is a ghafla, heedless. Heedless. Because you dark, you know, animal better than us. Animal always ready. You know, when animal come from the ground, always like this. Look at the cat. Right? So therefore said, human being sometimes like a cattle. You know cattle? Like cow. If somebody drive the car into the jungle, okay? When the animals, he heard the voice of the car, all run. Even lion, they run. Only one. Cow. Cows are like this, just eating. Even you close, oh, heedless, not aware. Right? What is the voice of the stone that throw into the ocean? Anybody can guess? Dunya. Dunya. The dunya attract him. Dunya, everything. Money, position, Facebook, right? Instagram, all this dunya. Dunya, right? What is the sunrise? You can guess. Death. Hakikah, the reality. The angel came. Oh, please, I'm not ready. But the magician, Allah saw him the reality, right? Show him the reality, exactly. قالوا لا ضير إنا إلى ربنا منقلبون.
They said, "No harm. Indeed, to our Lord we will return." What they say is indeed very inspiring. Their reply comes from their hearts. They have found true faith and will not exchange it for anything else. They realize that their newly found relation with God enables them to totally disregard the tyrant. They now aspire to the true life of the hereafter, paying no heed whatsoever to what they may have to face in this life.
Firaun say what? I'm going to cut your hand and your leg. You cut right hand, right? And then left leg. That's it. And then we're going to put you into the tree, crucify. Yeah, I don't know. And that's not easy. That's not easy.
Not the same.
Yeah. No, imagine you go, you're not die, still alive, right? He said the Pharaoh put all of them on the tree for days, not die. Right? But look at the answer. I said, do whatever you want, man. Look at Iman, huh? The Iman. That's what happened in Gaza. Huh? They lost their children, they lost everything. What is it? Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakil. Right? Iman is change everything. Right? Inna natmau an yaghfir lana rabbuna khatayana an kunna awwal al-mu'minin.
Indeed, we aspire that the Lord will forgive us our sins because we were the first of the believers. What splendid effect faith has on a believer's mind and how it brightens his soul, pouring reassurance and contentedness on him. Thus, man who originates from the sense of clay can attain the sublime. When faith settles in the heart, it enriches it to the extent that all that this world can offer seems trivial and worthless.
Subhanallah, right? So do whatever you want. You not harm us. You're going only, another ayah said, you only to harm my body. My soul is already there. And also, by killing us, that means you make me hasten to go to Jannah. By killing us, I'm going to what? To meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Thank you very much. Right? And also said, look, for this year, maybe 70 of them, 50 of them, I do all this magic. This is wrong. Right? So maybe Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will forgive all my mistake, all my sin. And we become the first believers. Right? So therefore, when Rasulullah went to Mi'raj, he passed by the grave, he smelled very good. Asked Jibril, who's there? There's the grave of magician. Oh, Iman, huh? Just 1 second, and check everything. Yeah. So that's the end for today. So inshallah, we're going to leaving for Umrah, the 23rd. So inshallah, the next class will be November 10, inshallah. Yeah. You need anything, inshallah. Brother Kamran also join with us, inshallah. We need anything, so inshallah you can, mashallah, we have 33 people with us. 33.
Oh,
Yeah, join us, alhamdulillah. Yeah, you need anything, just send me the WhatsApp. Any dua, inshallah. Any question? How you doing, Sham? Samsuddin, where were you, man?
I had gone to Portland. My friend had passed away. I went for the funeral.
Oh, no, inshallah. Yeah.
Assalamu
So,
alaikum, brother Imam Joban. When are you leaving? When are you leaving for Umrah?
Inshallah on Wednesday.
On Wednesday. May Allah take you, and you're coming back on the 13th?
Coming back, no, on the 3rd of November.
Oh, 3rd of November. May Allah
Yeah.
keep you safe. And I did send you text for the dua, so hopefully you
Yeah,
got
inshallah. We read it, inshallah.
Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
No problem, inshallah.
You will be back to vote.
Inshallah, Amin. Alhamdulillah, Rabbana lakal hamdu kama yanbaghi jannatika wa li sultani. Allahumma salli wa sallim ala sayyidina Muhammad wa alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Allahumma anfa'na bima 'allamtana wa qina adhaban nar. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina. Wa sallallahu alaihi wa sallam. Alhamdulillah rabbil alamin.